Hello and welcome to Scale Stuff. In this week's video, I'm going to be taking a post-build look at the Tamiya Hanomag half-track, or the Sd.Kfz 251, which took coaching to say, and I think I still got it wrong, but thank you, Yoo-hoo, for your help. As always, before I get into the kit, I'm going to start with a little bit of history. The Hanomag half-track was developed in 1938, a familiar sight widely associated with the German infantry during World War II. It began simply as an armoured half-tracked artillery tractor, as a solution to the problem of the low off-road capabilities of trucks. It was used to carry a selection of panzer grenadiers and their equipment into battle and allow them to keep up with the panzer divisions. Despite its widespread appearance, due to its high cost and slow time to manufacture, it was not utilised as much as the German army doctrine dictated, and it ended up serving only attached to the best equipped panzer divisions. Now onto the model. This kit is a rebox of a model first produced in 1973, and the model shows its age a bit. The parts are still relatively clean though, but do need cleaning up more than a lot of the newer kits, which is to be expected. As always, I checked around on the internet to see if there are any inaccuracies in this model, and yeah, the short answer is yes. The biggest error I saw brought up was that it's too narrow, but I've never built another one of these to directly compare the scale to, but I'm planning on doing that now actually. Apparently, a few things to look out for. This little drum thing the chap's resting his foot on shouldn't be here, as it's a water carrier for an ambulance version of the half-track. There's lots of little latches and fasteners all over the model, not shown on this model, though I think that's more of a limitation of the times this kit was made. A few extra plates are missing from behind the back of the wheels. The seats are not correct. Torsion bar bumpers are missing, whatever they are. Exhaust detailing's missing. There's lack of rivets in some places where there were more. Some dashboard buttons are not in the right place. There's a lack of gun racks and stowage bins, and that's just a brief version of the error list. Reading some of the error lists on this kit was like watching a gang of thugs beat up an old man. Just to clarify, I enjoyed making this kit, but for the accuracy hunters out there, I think it's already going to be a no. Overall though, I found the build process on this model simple and easy, apparently because half of it's not there. The instructions are clear, but it does have a lot of the issues associated with older kits. It's going to need some TLC, but it is very old. A few things to watch out for when building this kit are as follows. Cleanup. Injection ports and flash will need to be cleaned up as you go. The kit's dashboard, driver seats, along with most of the interior will also need to be painted as it's built up, or at least before step 11 when the upper half is glued on. Same goes as standard for the wheels and tracks. Build-wise, the rear track wheels were the only bit to give me any trouble. Being rather thin, I found them tricky to line up, but not impossible. The area where the axles enter the hub is quite thin and didn't key into place properly, and I had to go back a few times and gently nudge them back into line while the glue set, and at one of the stages remove a couple and re-glue them on to get a better hold. The tracks are the rubber type ones that need super glue, but you know, they go on all right. They're okay. This kit comes with 5 figures, 3 of which fit better outside the half-track than on it or in it. The detail on them is not the greatest, but it's alright. The faces look a little plain, and the figures have some nice poses, with one chap jumping over the side and another manning the gun, which is fairly action-packed as far as static figures go. When it comes to the decals and paint guide in this kit, the kit does something rather interesting. Gives you a few number plates, regimental division markers, and a load of numbers, along with a guide on how the German army roughly marked its half-track, and lets you pick what you want to put on it. I thought this was really nice and a welcome change from a lot of kits. I looked at a bunch of pictures online, saw one with a camo I liked the look of, and just went to town making what I wanted to make. Not sure it's 100% accurate. In fact, 100% sure it's not accurate at all, but it is different, and yeah, I got to paint what I fancied at the time, which was a nice ambush pattern. Price and conclusion. The Tamiya Hanomag half-track is a nice kit. It's old and needs some work, but overall it's simple and easy to build, and I enjoyed making this model. I think it will be a good starter model for people looking to practice their modelling skills on a less than perfect kit that needs a little bit of work. The kit has a lot of inaccuracies though, and for the accuracy purists it's going to be a massive no. For the minor accuracy purists it's going to be a massive no as well, I think. unless they're looking for a serious kit bash project or something for a burnt out wreck perhaps. Despite all the problems with it, I picked it up for 15 quid, which is absolutely dirt cheap. For the price, I still think it's worth the cost, to be honest with you. If it was £30, I'd be saying a lot more negative things at this point. But, you know, you get what you pay for, and for a cheap model, 55 years old, it's worth the price, even if it's just for the practice. Anyway, that's my after-action report on the Tamiya 1/35 scale Hanomag half-track. As always, thank you for watching. I hope you found this video helpful if you're planning on building one of these at home. And until next time, look after yourself and have a good one. Goodbye.